This week we are blasting off with Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. I'm Jamie Livingston.
And I'm Sarah Lyles, and we are so approachable. All right, so we said we were going to go way different.
Yes, we did.
You picked this one. Tell me why you picked this, Jamie.
I am excited to bring you into science fiction again. Mm-hmm. We've done a science fiction, but it was one that was a new book, a new author, and it was Christian science fiction. And so I want to give you a reputable, this guy made The Martian. So, this is a big deal science fiction book. Mm-hmm. So I'm really excited. This definitely is not, I don't really know. It's not like a murder thriller. I'm sure this is going to be suspenseful in its own way. We'll find out what it's about. But I'm excited for you to experience a true science fiction because you've said that's not your jam. No. Have you read an actual science fiction?
No, I have not. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
So you brought me to that YA, enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Historical fiction, enjoyed it. And so now I'm going to touch into science fiction. So, all right. I love that you're pushing me in a way. So,
yes. Good. This one also had a really long wait list. So we're very excited to be doing this now. I've had it on my list of I think that would be a good science fiction to get Sarah on. And now we can actually do it.
All right. Well, here we go. All right. A little bit about the book. Science teacher Ryland Grace is a sole survivor on a desperate last chance mission, and if he fails, humanity and the Earth itself will perish. Except that right now, he doesn't know that. He can't even remember his own name, let alone the nature of his assignment or how to complete it.
All he knows is that he's been asleep for a very, very long time, and he's just been awakened to find himself millions of miles from home with nothing but 2 corpses for company. His crewmates dead, his memories fuzzily returning, Ryland realizes that an impossible task now confronts him. Hurtling through space on this tiny ship, it's up to him to puzzle out an impossible scientific mystery and conquer an extinction-level threat to our species.
And with the clock ticking down and the nearest human being light years away, he's got to do it all alone. Or does he?
An irresistible interstellar adventure as only Andy Weir could deliver, Project Hail Mary is a tale of discovery, speculation, and survival to rival The Martian while taking us to places it never dreamed of going.
Sounds interesting.
Right?
Yeah. Sounds super there is some suspense in it. There's got to be an unfolding, and let's put some science in it.
We're on a spaceship. He's all by himself.
Doesn't know who he is.
I know. I'm curious to see how this all comes together. What do we know about our author?
All right. Andy Weir built a 2-decade career as a software engineer until the success of his first published novel, The Martian, allowed him to live out his dreams of writing full-time. He is a lifelong space nerd and a devoted hobbyist of such subjects as relativistic physics, never heard of that before, orbital mechanics.
Mechanics.
Oh my gosh. And the history of manned spaceflight. He also mixes a mean cocktail, and he lives in California.
Yeah.
He has really interesting hobbies.
I love that he's a lifelong space nerd.
Yeah.
That is telling.
I need to see a picture of this man.
Yeah. I also think it's crazy that his debut novel, The Martian, was so big. Did you ever see the movie?
No, I've never saw it.
Okay, so that movie was Matt Damon.
Okay.
And he's stuck on Mars. His crew landed on Mars, did stuff, and then he was left behind. He was left for dead. Mm-hmm. And then he survived and has to grow stuff. And so he survives on Mars. He is the Martian for quite a while.
Maybe before next week, when we go cover to cover, I'll have to watch that.
Yeah.
And I'll have some more understanding of how is the book in the movie. Have you read the book, The Martian?
I have not read the book.
Okay. So I just am curious if the book is
I'm sure it's good from all of the reviews. So The Martian was 2015.
Okay.
Like I said, Matt Damon. And so this is the real reason why I said we're doing this one now. Because the movie for Project Hail Mary comes out in March.
real soon.
Yes.
Like any day now.
Which is also why the wait list was so long at the library, because this book came out in 2021.
Yeah, that's
so this
a long
has been
time.
out for 5 years. So it's not new by any means. But the movie's coming out, and Sarah, who is in this movie?
Oh, Ryan Gosling. I know. I saw that and I was like, yes, sign me up.
Right. Sign me up for some sci-fi. We got this.
Yeah, and a nice look show.
Right. So it is going to be coming out in March 20th.
Okay.
Phil Lord and Christopher Miller are the directors. The screenplay is by Drew Goddard. And like we said, it's starring Ryan Gosling. I'm curious as to how it's one of those movies where there's one actor. Because it sounds like he's on a spaceship by himself. Or is he? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. It's like, oh, is there another life form in this? So,
Right.
I don't know.
So I said this book is 5 years old, so it has a ton of ratings and reviews. It's got more than 1 million ratings, and it has a 4.5.
That's really high.
It's really high.
Yeah, and I mean, only like less than 1% have 1 stars. Actually,
Yeah.
less than 2% have
Yeah.
1 and 2 stars. So it's really high rated. 62% is 5 stars.
Right. That's huge.
Yes.
Okay. So I have a couple different ratings to read through. I did want to say I found a rating from another author, and it's another historical fiction author who I've read several books from. Kate Quinn says she gave it 5 stars and says, I can't remember the last time I cried so hard at the end of a book. Wow, wow, wow.
Interesting.
Right. So
It's going to be sad.
right. Are we happy crying? Are we sad crying?
I don't know.
Is humanity gone? I don't know. So that's a bonus one. So do you want a good review or a bad review?
Let's start with the good.
Okay. 6 stars.
Wow.
6 stars by Jamie. She says, and this was not me, it's Jamie Falk.
Okay.
Am I a sci-fi lover now? OMG, a full 6 stars. I went into this one knowing nothing apart from the fact that this was a space book. Fell in love with the characters, the subtle humor in the writing, the space facts, and the friendships. OMG. I laughed. I cried. I will not be able to stop thinking about this one for a long time.
So there's got to be more than one. Or it could be like a history of friendships. I don't know.
Maybe.
I know. I'm already starting to speculate. All right. So give me the bad.
Okay. I have Mary Alice gave it 2 stars and said, sadly, although I am a truly big fan of Andy Weir, I have to say this book was not a success for me. It seemed to be too much centered in the science and math vein, and I found myself wondering how a junior high school teacher could achieve the prestige of being chosen for this mission. His aw shucks attitude also seemed to be a tad out of character for a man entrusted to save the planet. I thought I should add that I am a former junior high math teacher, so the fact that I didn't like the book made me laugh.
So he's a teacher.
Seems like it.
Spoiler alert there
We
for
don't know
us.
his name, but apparently he's a high school teacher. What have you got, Sarah?
All right, so David gives it 5 stars. It's a fascinating book, another what if. Thought-provoking and intriguing from the get-go, weaving science with science fiction to deliver a page-turner. The interaction between Rocky and Rylan blends humor, determination, compassion, and hard science. Loved this book.
Okay, so we've got another character there.
Yeah.
Rocky.
Yeah, but again, is this
Don't
like...
know who or what Rocky is.
And is he with him, or is it, he's got to remember his name at some point. He has to. There's no way it's going to go through 500 pages and not know your name.
I don't know.
All right. And then Carrie gives it 2 stars. She said, multiple people told me that this was the best book they've ever read. Maybe that's why I was so disappointed. I kept waiting for the awesomeness, but it never came. Seemed like Interstellar for kids. I mean, it was entertaining and cute and corny at times, but I don't get the hype at all. Just wasn't my thing. So, I mean, again, science fiction isn't for everybody.
Have you seen Interstellar?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a great one. That's Matthew McConaughey.
I mean, they're big names. There's
They
a lot
are.
of movies, so.
There's a lot of space. There's a lot of space out there.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up and my dad always watched Star Trek. So I grew up around Star Trek episodes. MASH and Star Trek, they were always on in my house. And so that's what my dad would watch. So like knowing the space and seeing the space scenes, it kind of like excites me. Like, oh, that's kind of like something I know. It was never really the Star Wars. It was the Star Trek. Much different feel.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
I came from a Star Trek family as well.
Yes.
I mean, I think that, yes, live long and prosper.
Yes.
I mean, I think that my family, I would say, like, the men in my family enjoyed Star Wars, but it wasn't something that, like, we watched.
Yeah.
Star Trek was on TV all the time.
Yes.
I mean, you've had TBS or whatever random station that just played a million of them. We watched that.
Yes.
I grew up on the Sci-Fi channel. We watched Stargate, SG-1, all the time. All of the shows. So my question for you, I feel like this isn't even a real question, but I've asked this to other people, and their answers are so crazy to me that I have to ask, would you go to space if you were given the opportunity?
Given the opportunity or given a mission? Because that would be different for me, right?
Okay.
So if I was given the opportunity, the answer would be no, because why would I be there, right? Like, what would I go to space for? To die? And, you know, like, honestly, like, I see so many failed missions and so many things. I'm like, there's nothing that would excite me to go to space. Given a mission, like, am I going to, do I know something or do I know about something that can only save my children or my family? I'm gonna just
What
suck
if
it up
you're
and go.
like repopulating the moon or something? Like we're moving to the moon now.
Oh, that's weird. That's some, and see, and you have a hard time reading about zombies. Okay, so
But I
can't
feel
even like wrap my head around thinking of that because it's so far-fetched to me to like.
Didn't you watch Xenon, Girl of the 21st Century?
Yeah, but it was
I mean, they live in a spaceship. Would you go live in a spaceship?
No, I wouldn't. Would you?
Oh my gosh, absolutely. It's like a cruise ship, but in space.
No, and see, and I hate cruises because I get motion sick. So the thought of any of that makes me just go, no, I can't even be on a 7-day cruise and enjoy it because I'm so sick. So no. Do I want to go fly through the air and think about all that? Absolutely not.
See, and it's that response that I just don't understand. Like, our universe is so big and so vast. Like, how cool would it be to be out there and to be able to look back at the Earth and just see this beautiful blue ball?
Well, if God wanted me to go there, then he would make it easier. Eventually, one day, maybe I'll see it. But on my own free will, when I've got kids at home, I don't think so.
I mean, sure. The pressure and, like, the risk is huge. If it were perhaps safer and had become more normalized of, like, yeah, I am going to go on this space cruise as opposed to this ocean cruise. Like,
I mean, I think about that all the time, and that's why I'm like, absolutely not. They just went to the bottom of the ocean and they're gone. They like spontaneously combusted and they're gone, all parts of them.
Yes. But like so many different companies are coming up with ways to do space tourism now.
Sure.
Like, I would sign up 100%. If it weren't like $800 million to go, I would go.
I would not.
I understand the risk and like, no, I wouldn't do that to leave my family behind or like whatever. My husband's still here. He can take care of everybody. I want to go to space. I think that would be so cool. It's so awesome. And that's probably also why I'm a big Doctor Who fan, because he travels in time and space and goes to different planets and the galaxies. Like, there's just so much out there we don't know. I will say, though, I'm not like a science and math nerd. So the fact that this guy seems to be, according to my review, talking about that it's too focused on science and math, I'm curious as to how much is there. I know you got bogged down in the science of science fiction in our last sci-fi book. So I'm curious. I don't think I would be very useful on a spaceship. If I was on a mission, like, what am I going to do? Am I going to be the one talking to the aliens? Yeah.
Like, that's what I said. Like, what is
I'm not growing plants in space. I can't even grow them on my windowsill.
I mean, if there's something that I know that I'm the only one on Earth, like, that's also like, I don't know. no excitement whatsoever. Again, I would just think about it, I'd be throwing up the whole time because I get so motion sick. Ooh, no, thank you.
What do you think the mission is?
To save Earth or something.
Right, but like...
I don't know.
Why? What's wrong with Earth? Everything.
Well, there's a lot wrong with Earth now, but
right.
What's wrong with Earth and this? I don't know. It sounds to me like there's when just hearing what we're reading, it makes me go, there must be some mission that only he can do by himself. Why by himself?
He's supposed to have 2 other people.
But the corpses?
Why didn't they make it?
And why did he?
Right. He's been awakened. So his 2 buddies didn't make it. This seems like a problem. It shouldn't all be falling on him.
I think the biggest problem for me is that he doesn't know who he is. How's he going to remember the science in anything and he can't even know who he is?
How's he going to save the world if he has no memories?
Yeah. I don't know who I am, but let me save the world. What?
I can see this as being a fun movie. I mean, I don't really know what it's about, but I feel like I can picture Ryan Gosling dancing around a spaceship.
Yeah.
Trying to remember who he is.
Fuzzily returning, having a good time. And since he's the sole character, I mean, thank you for putting a good-looking individual in that place.
Right.
Yeah, that does make a difference.
I'm excited. I think we're going to try to go see the movie.
Yeah,
again.
For sure.
This is fun for us. Again, this is a treat. This is forced girls' night. I love it.
Yeah, and I actually don't think I really am one who goes to the theaters a lot. So this is a great reason to jump on that bandwagon and go see the movie.
Absolutely. We went and saw The Housemaid.
Yep.
So if you're one of the people that went and saw the movie, go listen to that episode. But I was laughing because it was the second time I had been to the movie theater that week.
Oh, wow.
Because we went and took our kids to a kid movie earlier that week. And I was like, I haven't been to the movies in 3 years leading up to this. So the fact that I've gone twice in 1 week is crazy.
It's nuts, yeah. But it's a good reason. It's just, for all those listeners out there.
We're getting Sarah out of her comfort zone.
Yeah.
Into science fiction. And if that is out of your comfort zone, join us.
Join me.
Yeah. I'm excited to read. I feel like we talked about this in our last science fiction episode, Boundless Light, that I don't know that I've actually read space books. I've watched a lot of TV shows and movies, but I don't know about actually reading in space.
Well, we're about to.
I know. We're going to keep reading.
Keep ranting.
And remember, you're so approachable.
Okay, the episode is over. Get reading.
But before you go, review, and subscribe.
Turn on notifications to get the alert when the full episode drops.
Follow us on Instagram and Facebook to see what we're reading next and join the conversation.
We're so excited to have you on board.